This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing the New York Knicks. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wings. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the point. Pass to Ntilikina. No good from Lee.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point guard. Jr. not maybe the same ball handler his father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like he's established his niche in the NBA.
Ball with the bucket.
Kevin, the thing I like most about Ball is his awareness, his self-assuredness, understanding and feel. I mean, when he gets a pick, he's super dangerous.
And he gets the bucket.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
Lee outside. They set the pick. Pass to Ntilikina. Porzingis against Lopez. Off the pick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And our Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Jeff Hornacek. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He said, look, all they talked about before this game was defense. Going up against one of the best offensive teams in the league, he said, it's a challenge that we embrace. Nobody can do it by themselves. It's got to be a collective effort. No hero ball on offense either. Guys, we'll see if they can put the brakes on them. It's never easy. Back to you.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Exactly. I mean, they've got to be the ones dictating the tempo and the pace. Keep the high-octane offense on the other side in check.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
So it's the Knicks now, following Lonzo Ball's three. Here's Ntilikina, and it's Ingram with the rebound.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here's Lee, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Lee kicks to Hardaway. There's the pick. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Got a piece of it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look and another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Ntilikina. To stop the run. Ball with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. In the corner, it's Ingram. Off target from three-point range. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. On the wing, Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Lopez a screen. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Hernan Gomez. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Well, the Lakers last season, the worst defensive team in the NBA. Again, offense was a little bit better. Clark, what's the key for them offensively?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, ball movement, utilizing everybody. Last season, they were bottom 5 in assists, top 5 in turnovers, and that ratio, those numbers,
One shot, gentlemen.
not conducive to good offense.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Ball dishes to Ingram. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen on Hardaway. Here's Caldwell Pope. That one wide left. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Randall. Out left to the wing. Now here's Ball. He has 7. It's Ingram on the wing. 5 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Hey, you know, the concern for Brandon Ingram was coming into the pros. He was slight. Didn't have much backside to him. Real lean, 6'9", under 2 bills. That's a bony guy. Yet, you want to add strength and not just weight. So he's got an app on his phone reminding him to eat 6 times a day.
And that one falls for Ingram. And the Lakers have said they're going to let Ingram grow into his body gradually.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. You can be strong and lean. Sometimes weight put on lean bodies can do more harm than good. It's got to be the right kind of weight and strength. This is basketball. This is not the Iditarod where you're trying to pull and push something of heavy weight. This is basketball.
And Brandon Ingram, the 2nd overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
The Knicks making a switch here. Cantor's checked in.
In some ways, Julius Randle is a throwback power forward. He's a rugged rebounder, runs the floor well, scores it inside. But he's got ball handling and passing skills that are above average.
Ntilikina can't hit.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. The dish to Ingram. Picked by Randall. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Back to Caldwell Pope. The 3. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
I think he's going to have to be more cautious on defense. He can't afford to pick up a 3rd foul here in the first quarter.
Nancy's checked in for Julius Randle. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Hardaway. New York moving the ball around. Up top, Cantor. Over Nance. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Ingram with it. Working on Lee. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Hardaway. Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's a screen by Cantor. Shot off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. Nance a screen. He feeds it to Ball. In the corner, it's Ingram. It's good.
And, you know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot, and that extension he gets on it, makes it very hard to block.
Now, here's Cantor over Lopez. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Ingram. 9-point game. Ball with it. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Ingram. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. New York shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. There's a screen by Cantor. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on it.
And Nance kicks the ball. Gets Ingram atop the key. He can't hit that time. The Knicks go the other way with it.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. There's a screen by Cantor. Lee, that's good.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Ball. Dishes it to Lopez. Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. They set the pick. Caldwell Pope outside. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And a look now at the four areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for New York.
Look, they've been aggressive looking to get inside, but they haven't finished especially well when they get there. I like the attack mentality, but you have got to finish plays.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Hernan Gomez. McDermott comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's Baker in for Tim Hardaway Jr. To the paint. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his second bucket. And we know just how important a player who can catch and shoot is to an offense. Clark, which players in the league are the best, in your opinion, in that regard?
I think you got to start with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, two of the very best, if not the best shot makers we've ever seen in the league. The way they can catch and shoot it from deep, challenged, open shots, off the dribble, off the catch. Their shot-making ability is absolutely remarkable. J.J. Redick is a guy that can make shots as well, but those two guys, I think, are in a class by themselves.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. He hits both from the stripe. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
There's Baker. To the middle. It's stolen by Nance. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yep, that one goes. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Picked by O'Quinn. McDermott passes to O'Quinn, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Clarkson. Some last season stats for him. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
Take a break.
And he has high
2
expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And that one falls for O'Quinn.
In last season, the Knicks raised expectations with some of those big free agent signings and trades in the prior year. And let's face it, things just didn't work out quite how they had planned. Some would say they underachieved. Hard pill to swallow for a fan base that went into the year with so much hope.
And so O'Quinn nails both of them. And a big problem for the Knicks and their shortcomings last season was their defense.
Yeah, and listen, they have some shot blocking, but as a whole, the defense lacked teeth. More than anything else, it played a part in the disappointment of last season's campaign, and it's something they'll be focusing on in the coming years.
Just 5 to shoot. They get it again. Zubac, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Zubac has got his first basket of the night.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Now here's McDermott, guarded closely. Goes up off the pick and finished off by McDermott.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
And we know energy and effort go hand in hand, and they won't be denied playing with a bunch of energy, easily coming up with those offensive rebounds too.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. 6-point game. We've got Kyle O'Quinn. Baker out there with Ntilikina. Then it's McDermott. And it's Kuzminskas in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. Nice job coming off that screen. McDermott's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for New York. Clarkson kicks to Zubats. Back to Clarkson. Swiped away. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's McDermott. Lays it up and banks it in. McDermott's got 6 points.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Nance a screen. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's the 3. The Lakers rebound. Nance, no good. New York shooting 52% from the 4. Nice work so far from them. Nice shot by McDermott.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Clarkson dishes to Caldwell Pope. There's the screen, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
McDermott can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pick by O'Quinn. It's stolen by Dang. And here we go. Dang heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now a 3-point Laker lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Fires for 3. New York, no good that time either. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Randle kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Ntilikina. Pick by O'Quinn. Kuzminskas the pass to O'Quinn, and it's blocked.
Does not have a shot blocker's reach, but Randle makes up for it with excellent anticipation.
Tries again. Can't hit that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. To the inside. Ntilikina. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pick by O'Quinn. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for New York. Porzingis is coming in for Doug McDermott. Ball's checked in for the Lakers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
4 on the clock. Los Angeles with another miss. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Here's Kuzminskis. He's covered by Dang, and Kuzminskis gets it to go. Lakers trail by 3. And dishes to Randall. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. In third, the Knicks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Porzingis kicks to Kuzminskis. Noah with a screen on Randall. Kuzminskis the pass to Baker. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Here's Zubats, and he banks in the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now the pass to Kuzminskis. Noah the screen, up off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
They set the pick. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Ball with the bucket.
And Kevin, I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the 3-point shot.
Noah the screen. Kuzminskis in the corner. Second chance shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Julius Randle picks one up. As we all know, Greg, a season to forget last year for Joakim Noah.
Ended up only playing in just over half the games due to a knee injury. Glad to see Noah back out on the floor, and he's looking to kind of put last season behind him and get a fresh start.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Outside, Porzingis. Noah the screen. Jumper off the screen.
And Lopez, with his size, is so good at just taking away space at the defensive end.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lee kicks to Porzingis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lakers trail by 6. Now Ball. He's got 10. Lopez sets a screen for Clarkson.
I love that. Yes, indeedy. Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Courtney Lee is on the wing. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. 13 feet away, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Mesmerizing and stupefying the defense. Clarkson carves out space from mid-range.
And Jordan Clarkson, a second rounder out of Missouri. He's got some offensive talent.
Yes, he does. I love his game. He's solid as a jump shooter. He's athletic, can make plays for others. His defense continues to get better. He brings a lot to the table. I like this young man's game a lot.
He throw good. Clarkson.
You know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first-team All-Rookie and continues to develop.
Back to Porzingis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
They double him with Noah. Randall kicks to Ingram. Lock at 6. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And now the stats on Joakim Noah. How he did last season. He averaged about 5 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go. I like what I'm seeing right now.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And watching Porzingis play, you forget how tall he really is in terms of how he moves. You know, not only how quick he is, but also that skill set. Incredible that a player his size won the skills competition in last year's All-Star festivities.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good. And that is what fools a lot of NBA fans about Porzingis. Most of the highlights, Greg, you see are his blocks and putback dunks. But if you watch his game, you see that skill level.
It's rare to see a player who's the complete package like Porzingis. I mean, he's fluid. He's got the easy-looking shot. It almost looks like he's a guard shooting the basketball, comfortable creating for himself or playing off others.
Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
There's a screen by Cantor. Baker kicks to Cantor. Pass to Baker. Back to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Goes up the baseline. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Hardaway. And Coach Walton has said when you build from within, you control your own destiny. What do you think, Clark? Should they build slowly but surely or look to land the big free agent?
Well, I think you do a combination of the two, but slow and steady usually wins the race. I know in this day and age we want everything microwave, but one of the questions for the Lakers is how many of these young guys have real star potential? Who are those guys you can build around? And if you don't see it, the temptation grows stronger to go out and try to find that ready-made star.
Out to the right wing. Here's Clarkson. Here's Lopez. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night. New York leading by 4. Here's Baker. Kicks to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Ball dishes to Ingram. The feed to Clarkson. Nance a screen on Hardaway. Clarkson kicks to Ingram. Shoots from the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ingram's got 7 points in the game. Here's Baker. Here's Porzingis. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And Nance kicks the ball. three-pointers off the mark.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Feeds to Lee. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Lopez inside. He's against Cantor. Offensive rebound. Nance passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Clarkson. In the corner, it's Ingram. That three off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Baker kicks to Porzingis. Passes it to Lee. Porzingis against Nance. Porzingis can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Clarkson kicks to Nance. Lopez a screen. Nance dishes the ball. Takes a three. And it's Ingram missing.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Baker passes to Porzingis. Lee kicks to Baker. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Baker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Here's Ingram. Cans it from downtown. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
You know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, or he's going to bury it every time.
And so we wrap up the first half. Knicks lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they're important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebound too well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got the 7-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half, or they're going to have a hard time coming back.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The third quarter about ready to get underway. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. The Knicks leading by 7. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. The big men are Nance and Lopez. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. And it's Ball in at the 1.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
For New York, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. And that one misses. And Clark, when you look around the league today, is there a player that you watch and think, hey, yeah, that reminds me of how I used to play?
There are a number of guys that come to mind a little bit. Tobias Harris is an outstanding player, terrific young player and young man. Has a game similar to mine in that he's really versatile, does a lot of things well, not super flashy, but very productive. He comes to mind right off the top of my head currently.
Here's Ntilikina. Outside, Porzingis. New York moving it around. Good D by Lopez.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Picked by Randall. Ball dishes to Randall. Caldwell Pope left side. Kept alive. The Knicks leading by 7. Lee passes to Hardaway. The shot's good. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Lopez kicks to Caldwell Pope, and it's Ball in the corner. Here's Ingram, and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
The grittiness of Ingram really serves him well on the glass. I mean, he's not that big a guy, got a lean frame, but he's not afraid to get nasty and play with an edge in there.
And coming out of the offseason where the Knicks had a really long to-do list, you knew they were going to shake things up and made some moves in free agency and realized they needed to build around Porzingis going forward.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And change was needed badly for the Knicks, and they did that starting with the front office.
Yeah, Knicks fans can have a dire outlook at times, but the team still has a solid foundation. It will take some time for the team to become a true contender again, but having players not be at odds with the front office, definitely a good start.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him, and he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in the gym range, if anybody has that.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you look at the Lakers as an organization, and we know historically one of the great sports organizations in any sport. The reputation, though, has been slipping a bit in recent years. The front office moves last season, bringing what they hope will be some stability and certainly a bit more prestige to the team. Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Hardaway sets a screen for Lee. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break, the Lakers. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there, Kevin. And you've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. McDermott's checked in for the Knicks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Zubats is checked in.
One shot.
And when you look at the Lakers' new front office, do you think it'll be an improvement?
Time will tell, Kevin. I think that's hard to predict. The pieces certainly lean towards success, but it's a hard job. Certainly there's more credibility now. I don't think there's any question about that.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Nice work there coming off the screen. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release, undeterred.
It's stolen by Randall. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ntilikina. He has 7, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Hardaway. Last season's performance for him. He was around 14 points a game last year, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you, most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Ball kicks to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. With some arc, Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
For the Knicks, Noah comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Kyle O'Quinn in for Porzingis. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. Noah the screen. The dish to Hardaway. And here's O'Quinn. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Randall. Over O'Quinn. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. And there's the defensive 3-second call. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And so here is New York. They've led by as much as 10. Kicked by O'Quinn. Hardaway from outside. Traps in the tray. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
And how about the presence of mind of Ntilikina there? An excellent passer who does a great job of setting the floor.
Now here's Ball. 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. He gets that one. He's got 6.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Ntilikina. He has 7. Outside Hardaway. Noah the screen. Shot from free throw range. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ball. Offline with his three. The Knicks leading by 7. Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A. Put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
Lakers trail by 9. He feeds it to Randall. Here's the screen. Ball kicks to Zubac. Down low, Randall uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 9.
And does a nice job feeling his way around the interior. Randall just scratching the surface of his vast potential.
Dishes it to Noah. He kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Ntilikina. The shot from the low post is good. Ntilikina's got 4 this quarter.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. Noah with the block. And they're able to recover. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Luke Walton is the 26th coach in Lakers history, and it was love at first sight for the Lakers. I mean, after one interview with the team and the top brass, the other interviews were all canceled, and the dream job was his for the taking, and I think he's going to turn out to be quite a good coach in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kuzminskis, he's checked in for McDermott, and it's Baker in for Ntilikina. And O'Quinn kicks it to Noah. Kuzminskis in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Kuzminskis has got 10. And he called it his dream job. But a lot of risk for Luke Walton, certainly in Los Angeles. Lakers had just gone through the worst season in franchise history.
Yeah, and, you know, not to mention the unrest in the front office, Kevin. In the end, though, for Luke, it was just too good an opportunity to pass up. He's a SoCal guy. He won rings in L.A., and it wasn't the safe move, but sometimes the best moves require some risk, and it was where he wanted to be.
Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzminskis. He's got 10. Kick by O'Quinn. Here's Baker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers trail by 9. Outside Dang. Here's Nance. Drills the baseline jumper.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Baker kicks to Kuzminskis. Noah the screen. Here's Kuzminskis. He's covered by Dang. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Lakers in 5th.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
First one falls for him.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Cantor comes in for Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Lee in for Baker. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Lakers. And so he hits both.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Clarkson passes to Deng. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen. Off the screen. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. New York leading by 9. Outside Hardaway. And there's the pass to Cantor. Here's Kuzminskis. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Nance outside. Lopez kicks to Clarkson. That one, no good. Great defense that time from Noah. Hardaway dishes to Lee. To the inside. Nance with some nice D.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Hardaway against Clarkson. Lopez a screen. Nance passes to Clarkson. Off the pick. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Clarkson's got 16.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
Pass to Kuzminskis. Noah with a screen on Lopez. Here's Kuzminskis, and it's sent back by Lopez. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Lee outside. And there's the feed to Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Kuzminskis connects from three-point range. Kuzminskis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Clarkson dishes to Caldwell Pope. The tray drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 19 points.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and they've got to make sure the timing is right, though.
Noah with a screen for Lee. Kuzminskis in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Clarkson with the ball. He's got 19. Feeds it to Nance. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Lopez inside. Over Noah. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Lakers trail by 8. We've got Lee. Hernan Gomez out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kuzminskis in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Ring shot on the way. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Cantor, and it's in there. And the Knicks lead by 8.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Here's Nance. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Larry Nance, Clark, one of the few young Lakers who's a positive at the defensive end of the floor.
Exactly, Kevin. Very impressive at that end. He's solid, understands positioning and guarding his guy and helping out his teammates. Long and athletic and eager to get after it defensively.
Now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
That free throw good from Nance. And Larry Nance Jr., son of 3-time NBA All-Star Larry Nance, and both of them known for their big-time dunking ability.
Well, you know what I like to say, Kevin? You can't run away from the DNA. His father was the NBA's first dunk contest champion, and Junior has some highlight reel dunks of his own, especially that one everybody perhaps saw over Brook Lopez. What a punch.
Right. And Cantor throws it down.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Caldwell Pope. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Nance, a screen, passes it to Ingram. Caldwell Pope outside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Clarkson. Cantor inside, working on Nance. Cantor kicks to Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the screen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
And it's Ingram missing. New York leading by 8. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now the dish to Cantor. Outside Hardaway. There's a screen by Cantor. Off the pick. Hardaway, no good.
He must hit that shot. I mean, the defense, non-factor. Very surprising he missed it.
Lopez passes to Ingram. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, I really like seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J. A lethal scorer who nails these shots regularly.
Lee dishes to Hardaway. Picked by Lee. Here's Cantor. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Clarkson. Nance outside. Caldwell Pope for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. I mean, of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Porzingis is checked in for Enes Kanter. To the inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Ntilikina. Rebounded by Hart. Lakers trail by 7. That shot off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. The drive by Lee. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hart the pass to Ingram. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the paint. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Hart. Lakers trail by 5. And here is Brewer. He feeds it to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Hit the floater. That's tipped. Here's Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. 2 shots. The first one falls.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Picked by Randall. Here's Ball. No good off the front iron.
That's unacceptable shot selection there, Kevin. I mean, why on earth did he think that was a good look?
And the Knicks miss again.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. New York leading by 7. Over in the corner, Lee. Pass to Ntilikina. New York, no good that time either.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. David, what's the update?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Lakers' head athletic trainer. They checked out his foot, and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hardaway. Rebounded by the Lakers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Baseline J on the way, and it's Ingram missing. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Ntilikina. Hardaway against Clarkson. On the wing, Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Second chance effort. It's blocked.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Ball no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Screen by Porzingis. To the middle. And there's the 3-second violation. Dennis Cantor's checked in for New York. Lakers trail by 7. Now here's Ball. There's a good screen. Clarkson with the ball. Here's Zubac, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's exactly why you got to box him out, because when you don't, that's what happens. He burns you on the glass.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Clarkson.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac. New York leading by 4. Lee outside. There's a screen by Cantor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The free throw drops for Lee.
And looking at the career of Courtney Lee, you know, has hopped around from team to team a bunch of times and always a valued teammate, but just hadn't stayed on one team for very long.
So he gets them both. And with Lee, you know exactly what you're going to get with his defense and shooting.
And Lee is always going to be a wanted commodity. His ability to defend and shoot aren't easy to find, and you just hope he's able to kind of settle into a long-term situation.
And again, the Lakers no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Ntilikina. And here's Porzingis for a 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Here's Ingram.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
He hits the second from the line.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
And the pass to Porzingis. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Porzingis. Kanter's got the lead up to 10 now for New York. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Picked by Randall. Zubac kicks to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Back to Zubac. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Porzingis. Hardaway kicks to Kanter. Lopez with the block. Now Ball. Ingram dishes the ball. Now here's Zubac. Guarded by Hardaway. Lopez sets a screen for Ball. To the paint. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And here is Los Angeles now. 2 points. That one goes. Zubac has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do, more and more. Lopez creating for his teammates.
This is the lead. Porzingis with a screen on Randall. Pass to Ntilikina. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Kanter. Lopez with the block. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, this one is ready to be put on ice. Not a whole lot they can do from here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Ntilikina. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. A pass-first point guard with tremendous vision.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hart's checked in. And he is unable to get the second one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
That one goes. Count it.
Oh, I love that about Lonzo Ball. When it's a big possession, he demands and commands the ball.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Got to let it go fast.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Hart. Fires for 3. Rebounded by McDermott. There's Baker. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Joe. Nice win tonight. What was your team's attitude coming into the game?
Yeah, we played hard tonight. We're getting better. We just got to keep going. You know, it's a work in progress. And, you know, we just got to keep fighting, and get as many W's as possible.
Well, the trend line is looking good so far right now, Joe. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.